I'd left school and ended up in Chrysler at Linwood as an apprentice. After 6 months, I thought, this isn't for me. And I was going out with a lass at that time whose father was in the fire brigade, Michael. And he said, join the fire brigade for 6 months till you find something better. And 25 years later, I still hadn't found anything better. And I retired out of the brigade then. In 1972, when I joined, you did a couple of weeks in Glasgow, so you'd pick up the very basic training. Then you'd 12 weeks of intensive training, ranging from working with ladders, hose, building construction, a lot of classroom work as well as hard physical manual work. After 12 weeks, I came out looking like an Adonis. I've never been so fit in my life. In 72, I caught the very end of what they called the Tinderbox City era. Glasgow had a hell of a reputation for major fires and fire deaths. And in the first year that I was in the fire brigade, 8 firemen were killed in Glasgow doing their duties. So the apprenticeship, if you could call it that, as a fireman was pretty hard and fast. I had 2 wonderful mentors, Tom Boyd and Norrie MacLeod. They were just the best guys to be with. Tom was a Culker burner that came from the shipyards, and Norrie came from the island of Skye, who was a crofter. And these guys took me under their wings, the term. As a young fireman, I mean, these guys could walk through fire as far as I could see. Having said that, they often dragged me in with them, which gave me a moment or two, because I still was learning not to stand up in the smoke. Well, the Leyland Firemaster's a very, very unique vehicle, and the one that Glasgow's Museum of Transport's got is unique in the group. They were specially designed by Manchester Fire Brigade, who wanted a very specific style where the fire pump was mounted at the front of the machine, not at the back or not on the side. And Leyland came up with this design using the Leyland Worldmaster bus components and chassis. I mean, it really is a nasty, nasty design, shaped like a brick. And it's the only one that's got that big square front. All the rest have this lovely curved kind of snail shell shape at the front. It was a great tool. Fire engines it's Toolbox on wheels. They carry the crews, and we have all the tools that we need to do the initial firefighting. It was a difficult machine for the man who sat in the middle back crew locker, because there's no footwell. You had to sit with your legs straight out in front of you, and that's where the recruit sat. And that's invariably where I sat. You spent the whole journey to the fire hanging on for grim death and trying not to fall into the 2 firefighters either side, because that was a heinous crime. If the recruit bumped the old hand, you'd get a doing. It's not a happy life of recruiting the fire brigade in the 70s, and I loved every minute of it. It was, I don't know how to picture it in painting, but it was just a wonderful job. I couldn't wait to go to work because I liked the men I was working with. The job was challenging, it was interesting. Every day you went to work, you made a difference. It might only be rescuing Mrs. McGlumfer's cat from a tree, which you did very infrequently, or you could have rescued a mum and 3 kids out of a fire. But you make a difference. It's a great job. It's a hard job, but it's probably one of the best jobs in the world, as far as I'm concerned.